Defense only. Play full game. Entering. Team select screen. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Coming up, it's a battle between statistics. Tom Brady is 5-1 against the Giants in the regular season, but New York has won 7 of the last 9 versus Tampa. Which stat will prevail? Find out on Monday night.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about 2 units. They're ranking the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Entering play call screen. Kickoff middle. Kickoff left.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions,
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But it didn't need to be.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Entering play call. On plan, there are 7 categories. Contain QB scramble is selected. Contain cog 2-man contain. Cover 1 SS spy.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him.
Entering play call. Contain QB scramble. You have 13 options. Cog 1 QB contain is selected.
Noted last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
On plan, coach suggestion. Cover 4 drop.
Him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Brady now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. that one. A first.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes.
Entering play call, coach on plan, there formation, there time, concept, there cover 2, cover 6, cover 2 man, cover 4, zone blitz 3 key, zone blitz 2 key, zone blitz 2, SS blitz 2.
So now they'll come up
Seam
with
flat.
2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Seam flat, seam flat.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Entering play call, play call, play concept, cover man, cover 2, man blitz, engage 8.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
R2 button.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick.
Entering play, Nash spot, RPO power alert, across,
go.
AHP dive. Square button.
Now we'll play fake, and it's
Triangle button.
Man open.
R2 button.
Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Entering plate, gun plan. There are 9 categories. Throw it short is selected. Throw, threaten spacing, sluggo seam.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
R1 button.
Watson.
Cross button. R2 button.
To Smith. And he'll be out of bounds.
Entering play call, cutting spacing, plan, player, there are 9 cat, Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Saquon, HB dive, mesh, sprint HB flat.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because it's a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Watson.
Triangle button. Square button.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Entering player formation, their concept, their formation, I form, strong, I form, power O, AHD power O, FD slide, AHD power O.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cross button.
And that'll set him back 5.
Entering play call, FD slide, AHD power O.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
R1 button. Cross button.
Here's a give to Barkley.
R1 button.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. All right, Charles, and we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been.
Entering play call, H-tight, there are 3, FD slide,
Super Bowl
95 Mike, goal line fade,
What do you think is a thing
power O,
stands between
AHD ISO.
season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not.
R1 button.
One of the best golfers of all time. He told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Entering play call, H, formation, concept, there are, screen, keep pass, play, screen, play action, do, pass sprint HD flat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll
Circle button. Square button.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Entering play concept, there are formation, special, hail, gold, gun, strong, I form, single back, winged, giant snodbird, AHB dive.
A first down carry for Barkley.
R2 button.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Entering play, AHD zone WK.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the ball.
Entering play call. Twin mesh.
Get into the
AHD smash.
That's a gain of 7.
AHD dive.
Second and goal.
AHD smash.
What they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Cross button. R2 button.
It's going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Entering play call. Play formation. Concept. Keep me. Quick pass. Option. Quick pass. Slant. Double slants.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Triangle button.
Watson.
Triangle button.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That is, possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. By the USC Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pass attempt is selected.
And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
After what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy...
Entering play call, Coach Monty Cross, inside zone.
Last week, this is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen them back off the open week and come out flat. So
entering play call, coach suggestions, Giants not vertical.
They may blitz more in the beginning.
Inside zone.
On offense, they make
Giants not vertical.
Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Triangle button.
Out of the shotgun, they run
button.
Fighting
button.
Space. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Entering play call, coach suggest on plan, player, there are not formation, concept, from goal line, gun, I form, single back, wing, AHD smash, AHD dive, AHD smash.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Cross button.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Entering play. Giants not. Giants. AHD smash.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go.
R1 button.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 20.
Entering play call. AHD dive. Off Florida stretch.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down.
R2 button.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Entering play call, wing tight, there are 10 formation, there are not concept, immediate, kick pass, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action pass, do, there are, Pabu come back.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off of play action.
R1 button. Triangle button.
The sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they can
entering play call, concept, there, formation, there, concept, screen pass, bubble screen. There are 3 categories. You have 7 options. Bubble screen is selected.
10 at the 43.
Triangle button. Cross button.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as
entering play call, bubble screen, RPO alert bubble.
For a loss of
Concept, there are formation, there are goal line, gun, deuce close, stick switch, bench hit curl.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Cross button. Triangle button.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Button.
Good move. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker.
Entering play call, deuce close. There are 17 category. RPO red stick. Formation, there concept. There are 9 category. Run.
Picking up the run blitz.
Inside zone. AHP zone WK.
Into a nice run. And a lot
AHP inside zone.
Let's say running play. You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cross button.
They'll try to run.
R1 button.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it's no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Entering play call, concept, play type, personnel, 1 RB bar 1 T bar 3 WR. Tight YY, stick switch. AHP dive, stick switch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cross button.
A handoff to Barkley.
R2 button.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game.
Entering play call, touch at Wiley.
See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the red zone now.
Square button. Square button. Circle button. Square button.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They punted last time they had.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
New York ready to go again offensively.
Entering play, stick switch, AHB dive.
The interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah.
Entering play call, tight wide off. There are 16 categories. You have 9 options. HP dive is selected. Pocket Y leak. AHB. Pocket Y leak.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second.
Entering plate, Pocket Y leak.
2nd and 7. From his goal line here.
Triangle button.
Catch
Cross button.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard.
Entering play call, tight Y off. There are 16 categories. You have 9 options. Pocket Y leak is selected. Personnel, favorites. There are recent plays. Coach suggest. Gun plan. There are player. Dash down. Sack 1 bark. Sack 26. Mesh. Pass print HB flat. AHB inside zone.
To throw is Watson.
Triangle button. R2 button.
Wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Entering play call, sack 1 Barkley. You have 86 options. HB smash is selected.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8.
Entering play call, sack 1 Barkley. You have 86 options. Player, there are 9 formation. There are 9 categories. Concept, screen, play action, pass.
Can't get upfield.
Do, there are positive comeback.
Low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Circle button. R1 button. Cross button.
Off play
R1 button. Square button.
He'll get this to his tight
Cross button.
Fryermuth. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Entering play call. Play call. Play call. Concept. There are 9. Play type. There are concept. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Medium. Quick pass. Option. Run. Inside. AHB zone WK.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cross button.
On the run, it's Barkley.
R2 button.
First down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Entering play call, 24 zone open.
He would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Cross button.
Barkley.
R2 button.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of
Entering play call inside 24 zone open. AHP inside zone. Zone split double AK.
To run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Backs protect. Up.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Entering play call 24 zone. Close zone STRG.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Backs protect. Triangle button. Backs protect. Up. Cross button.
Now it's Barkley.
Button.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Entering play call. Play call.
They're not top 5.
Concept. There are 9. Play type. There are 9 categories. Option. Run.
It's pretty good against the run.
Special.
What if you're a pretty good running team?
Y stick. Double screen.
Run it anyway because
Twice. Double screen. Slants.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Entering play call. Play type. There are personnel. There are 9. Play type. Concept. There are medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen. Play action. Do. Pod Giants do. Pass sprint HB flat.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Cross button.
Now Watson.
Triangle button. Square button.
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Entering play call. Play call. Concept. There. Play type. There are 9. Concept. There are keep path. Media. Quick path. Option. Run. In 24 zone open.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Backs protect. Up. Cross button.
And Barkley
button.
punch it in. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game.
Entering play call, coach suggest gun plan, player, there are formation, concepts, keep, medium pass, quick pass, slant, double slants, Giants slant, double slants.
Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here.
Cross button, triangle button.
Watson, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go, baby.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Second down and 7. Throwing now is Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards on the complete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Entering play call, coach on plan. There are 7 categories. Contain QB scramble is selected. Formation 4 big nickel 2 silver shoe pinch.
Line of scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the...
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 4 cons is selected.
Perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Brady again. Quick slant to Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 4 cons is selected.
Because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Tampa 2 is selected.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Hits the reliable target. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20.
R2 button.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone...
Entering play call, slant. There are 6 categories. Double slants, slants, double slant, double slants.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Triangle button, cross button, backs protect.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Button.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense.
Entering play call, slant. There are 6 categories. You have 16 double slants.
Attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Backs protect. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jason Pierre-Paul has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them.
Entering play call, slants. There are 6 categories. You have concept. There are play type. There are concept, option, run, screen, play action, pat, do, come back.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Cross button.
Fake the handoff.
R1 button. Cross button.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. From the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Tampa 2 is selected.
The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Tampa 2 is selected.
It was like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 30.
Entering play call 2, 4, 5. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Nickel blitz 2.
That they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Shotgun now for Brady. And unable to connect.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Pettis on the return. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play call, coach suggest curls X go. Triangle. Curls X go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando.
Circle button.
Back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Triangle button.
10.
Cross button.
Open man.
R2 button.
It's Lamb.
R2 button.
And he works.
R2 button.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Entering play call, stick and nod.
After the initial
strike HD scheme.
Stats. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Circle button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make...
Entering play call, coach suggest, plan, player, there are, formation, concept, keep, medium, keep pass, contact, boot slide, Regoni scissor, X-Factor.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button.
That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under
entering play, boot slide, Regoni scissor, X-Factor. Triangle button. R1 button. Backs protect. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
He'll go right back to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first.
Entering play call, come back. There are 11 categories. You have 18 options. Potty, boot slide. Concept, play type. There are personnel, favorites, recent, coach sig, gun plan, player, there, formation, concept, meet, quick, option, run, screen, play action, boot come back.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now we'll play fake and it's
circle button.
This one goes
R2 button.
Barkley. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 40.
Entering play call. Do. Pabu comeback. Pa Giants do. Concept. There are play type. There are 9 personnel. There are 9 category favorites. There recent play. Coach suggest gun plan. There player. Dash out. Sack number 26. Mesh.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants going to burn their third.
Entering play call. Player. There formation. There are not. Hail Mary. Concept. There are keep pass. Medium. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen pass. Play action. Do. Pabu. Pared. Sprint HD flat.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Now it's Watson.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Entering play call.
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense.
Flat.
Few downs.
Double post.
Away on third down.
Field goal 21 yards.
The offense, an
On
unexpected
plan. There are no player. There are formation. Concept. Keep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Slant. Double slants.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
He'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be down at
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady got him in. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. FGY shovel.
They snapped it.
Field goal 70. Field goal 70 yards.
This spot, you might
On
also.
plan, there are 9 categories. Player, there, dash down, Sackwinder, AHD dive, Nesh, AHD dive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll start out on the ground. Quan Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Cam Newton, terrific in the win as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Entering run out,
for the
throw it medium.
They'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided.
Defend
Well,
out,
that's another question.
defend medium, defend
Let's get you
deep
back
pass.
out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay.
Entering
Coach.
play
Thanks.
call,
Something to
special
consider.
teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
It's not been a competitive game to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
R2 button.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone.
Entering play call, 26-2, Nesh.
Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could
R1 button,
better for
R1 button, R1 button.
second half.
Just continue to play smart football because
Entering play call, 26-2, Nesh.
yeah, obviously
AHD belly weak.
keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Right there, 54 Mike.
R1 button,
Again,
square button, cross button,
got a man and he hits him.
R2 button.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Entering play call, Sackman Barkley, 26-2, 26-2, sprint HD flat, AHD stretch.
And just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
A first down carry for Barkley.
R2 button.
Able to slither by, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Entering play call, sack on Barkley, 26-2, AHP inside zone.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Watson now to throw.
Triangle button.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
Entering player, there are formation, there are concepts, there are not option, run, inside, AHB zone WK, AHB inside zone. AHB zone WK. Cross button.
On first
button.
Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going
entering play call inside zone. There are 24 zone open.
Gain on the play, and it's second down.
Backs protect. Backs protect.
Again, it's Barkley.
R2 button.
Gets past one man. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down.
Entering play call inside zone. There 24 zone open. AHP inside zone. Zone split WK.
Obviously, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Backs protect. Cross button.
On third down.
R2 button.
Shifts by at the
R2 button.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Entering play call, concept, play type, there are 9, special, RP, option, run, pass, run, outside zone.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Cross button.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
Cross button.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
This is unbelievable.
Entering play call, outside zone, AHB stretch.
For him, because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Backs protect, right. Backs protect. Backs protect. Backs protect. Backs protect. Cross button.
Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up.
Entering play call. Outside hand. Outside zone. AHD stretch.
Down.
Play hike. Error. Personnel. Error. 1 RB bar 2 P bar 2 WR. Loose glow. Zone split WK. Spacing switch. AHD dive. Spacing switch.
2nd and 20.
What we got? What we got? Check 45 to Mike. Check 45
R1 button.
Tackles.
Cross button.
This is Barkley. Fights him off.
R2 button.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Entering play call. Deuce. Hockey out.
For him in this one, and he is drawing ever
Counter Y.
to a
Hockey out.
2,000-yard season. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
45. Mike,
Triangle button. Triangle button.
we want it. Come to my world. Why?
Cross button.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Pretty quiet. No.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed.
Entering play call. Coach. On plan. There. Player. There are not. Formation. There. Concept. There. Screen. Play. Keep pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen pass. Play action. Pagu contact.
And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one.
Entering play. Gun plan. There are 9. Coach Sig. Y sale. Gun plan. Player. Formation. Concept. Keep. Run. Play action. Pa Giants boot. Sprint HD. Red. Sprint HD flat.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Watson.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They've had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they would.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet
On plan, there are 7 categories. Defend, keep passes. Outside, third. Spread.
Because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Entering play call. Defend, keep pass. You have a corner blitz 3. WS blitz 2.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Spread.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in.
Entering play call. Defend, keep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
You're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
48.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Entering play call. Defend, keep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Oftentimes, an invitation for an offense
SS blitz 3.
shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
CD, that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Like what we just saw there.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
The gap before the offensive lineman can get to the
Corner blitz free.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. And this one taken in on the right side.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Brings up 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Entering play call. Defend deep pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Now Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Entering play call, defend geek pass. You have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite line.
Entering play call, defend geek pass. We have 84 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
He looked like one of those guys.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Pettis now on the return.
Cross button.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100.
Entering play call, play call.
They do that, they weaken their
Concept, there are formation, there are player, there are fun plan. Coach suggests fun plan, there are pro, a comeback and go, pro flat seam.
Games as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range.
Button.
Opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
Triangle button.
I don't think it's
R1 button.
For the head coach.
Cross button.
This is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
Entering play call, throw it medium. You have 88 options. Fun plan. There are 9 coach suggestions. Scat
About it.
AHP misdirection.
Ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Mike 54. Quit talking about it. 54. Shit. Alert. Shit. Watch twit. 54. Jump.
They'll run on first down. Barkley.
R2 button.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Entering play call. Entering instant. Call to map. Challenge play. Super sim. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up. Medical center is selected. Player name L. Player name and gates. Position C. Injury type shoulder. Injury length TBG. Injury length placed on error. Injury length TBG. Entering franchise screen, you have 9 options. Slot outs. AHP dive. Slot outs. AHP dive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Backs protect.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 52. Alert, alert. 45's the mic. No chance.
Now Saquon Barkley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Entering play call. Coach, gun plan. There are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, I form. AH Pro, there are. Inside zone.
Set. Maintain. Mike 45. Ain't no such thing as a
Backs protect. Cross button. Backs protect. Right.
Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 45.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Entering play call. H Pro, power O. 26 to
The nose
AHP power O.
the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam
Cross
in.
button. Cross button.
Check. Kill. Kill.
Cross button.
On third
R2
down,
button.
Barkley.
R2 button.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Entering play. Power O. Play call. Formation. There are. Strong. I form. A. Power O. 26 duo. Passers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's alert. Watch the shit.
Cross button.
A handoff to Barkley.
R2 button.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason. Their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house. The ones
Entering
where he's
play
carrying
call.
the
H type. There are 3.
teammates,
Spot
the
FB
worst
slide.
seats
95 Mike.
on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
45. Mike 45.
R1 button. Backs protect.
Check 13.
Square button.
Red zone.
Triangle button. Circle button.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Entering. Power O. 26 duo.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
45. Mike 45.
R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
Barkley. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
All day, baby, all day.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa.
Entering play call. FD slide. AHP ISO.
Trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Barkley.
R2 button.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Entering play formation concept. There are 9 play type. There are 9 personnel. There are favorites. There are recent coach suggest on plan. There are player. There dash out Saquon Dark Saquon 26 Nesh Posprint HD flat Nesh.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Cross button.
Here's Watson.
R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jason Pierre-Paul racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Entering play call. Saquon Bark. Player. There are formation. There are concept. There are 9 formation. Special. Hail. Goal. Gun. Strong. I form. A. Inside zone.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Cross button.
Here's Barkley.
R2 button.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me,
entering play call. Go on plan. There player. There are formation. There strong. I form. AH processors. 26 duo. Pop power O. 94 well curls. Texas.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Cross button. Cross button. R2 button.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brady now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On first down, Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Contain him to just 4. Second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 48 Mike.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bucs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, a check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Achieve that in this performance.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, They're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the
Entering play call, AHD power O, power O,
all boils down
94 will,
to execution.
power O.
Either you make the play or you don't.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Circle button,
3-4.
triangle button.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second.
Entering play call, H Pro. There are 3 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone is selected. Backs protect. Up. Cross button. Cross button.
They'll go to Barkley.
R2 button.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Entering play call, H, formation, concept, there are, formation, there, single, spec, single back, wing type, giant snodder, AHD dive.
They'll try to run for him.
R2 button.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about.
Entering play, AHD zone WK.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Now it's Barkley.
R2 button.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll
Entering play call,
the difference between that and a pass.
AHD belly weak.
Just trying to get to the quarterback.
26-2. Giants slant.
To the QB.
Giants not vertical.
On the ground.
AHD dive.
You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Backs protect. Up. Cross button. Cross button.
They'll run with Barkley.
R2 button.
He gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
Entering play call. AHD dive.
And let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
On the run, it's
R2 button.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Entering play call, wing tight. There are 10 categories. You have 12 options. HB dive is selected.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Mike 54. Coming. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Let him go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the 54. Watch twist. Hey, 59. Back.
Cross cutting.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the...
Entering play call. AHB zone WK. Formation. There I form. AH pro. Inside zone.
Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line him up. 45. Mike, 45. You don't want this.
Cross cutting.
On third down, Barkley. Open space inside.
R2 button.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
To go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. To throw is Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On that side of the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Brady going to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the
button.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Entering play punch trail. AHP ISO.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cross button.
The Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
Entering play slot out. AHP slash.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Hey, check back 45. You gonna see me in your time.
They'll try and run some clock here on the ground. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They'll get 6 on the play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB misdirection is selected.
Fair.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. AHB zone WK. AHBCNTRWK.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 5, 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Cross button.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He gets this down to the 3.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have dash spot.
A 3rd and 3.
AHB dive.
Pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
R1 button. Cross button. Cross button.
Again, it's Barkley.
R2 button.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
For the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They get 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Brady. And this pass broken up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Pettis.
R2 button.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 actions. 26 no is selected.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves them back 5.
Entering play on plan. There are 9 player. There dash down sack one AHB dive.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
45, 45, 45, 45.
After the penalty, they go
button.
and to the 36-yard line, taken down there.
Entering play call, Saquon Barkley. You have 86 options. HB Dash is selected.
Clock ticking.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop
Post-game
to
report
6-4
player stats.
now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.